Hi, my loves. Welcome back to the Starscartel channel. If you don't know, I'm Star. The message I heard is, I am pleased with you. The scripture comes from Job 8 and 9. For we were born only yesterday and know nothing, and our days on earth are but a shadow. God said for somebody that somebody has been blaming something that has nothing to do with you on you. Like, I feel like this will be a situation where, let's say somebody, you end up, I'm just going to say what God is showing me. Somebody ended up getting married and having they happily ever after. And while this was going on, somebody else felt as if they were left out in the cold. And this person felt this way because of certain hardships that they may have had to go through. And honestly, what I'm showing, like what God is showing me, is really sad. But like this would be like somebody child that, you know what I'm saying, this person, you and the whoever you had your child by, y'all not together no more. And this person, this child has had to endure some kind of abuse. And for some of y'all, it's like somebody child has had to deal with abuse because you wasn't around. But in reality, even if you were around, they may still have ended up being subject to that abuse because it's like it's only so much that you would have been able to do. And if you don't know about it and the child is not telling you nothing, and you know what I'm saying, what can you do? Like, I feel like this is a situation, even if you are the kind of parent where you ask your child, you do well checks, because I know I do. Because of what I've been through as a child, I like, baby, it make me get, you know what I'm saying? Because I know it's perverted men in this world and it's perverted women too. It makes me feel as if, you know what I'm saying, I want to shield my son from that because there's a lot of sickos in this world. But God is saying that somebody child feel like you abandoned them and you are the cause of all this pain and all of this, and this is happening because of you and that's happening because of you. In reality, it don't have nothing to do with you. And just because, like, a child can only understand so much. When I was first essayed, I was 7 years old. It was only so much that my brain could handle at 7 years old. It was only so much I could understand at 7 years old. Now, at 33, going on 34, I see things differently. Just like these sick men, you know what I'm saying? They keep on trying to bust in my room, keep on trying to stalk me and harass me. But it seemed like it's weird. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like as an adult, I see it in a different way. Like, as an adult, it's not a situation where I'm confused about nothing. I saw my ex put a hit out on me. I saw the post that he wrote. I was there when he called them people. And because I know all these things and the things that he has, you know what I'm saying? It's not a situation where I'm confused about who is at fault and who caused this here. It's not a situation where I'm putting the blame on the wrong person. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm making stuff up. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. I'm not making up nothing. It's not a situation where I'm just trying to push all my problems onto somebody. He legit kicked me out my apartment. He slashed my tire. I have him on video. I do. Admitting to what he did. I have a confession. He could go to jail for that alone, let alone all the other things that he has done. It's a difference between somebody that is actually involved and somebody being hurt and somebody that's not. God said this is somebody that they trying to put this blame on you, and they trying to make it seem as if you had some hand in it. It could literally be a situation where the child was snatched away from you. It could be a situation where you were in an abusive relationship. I don't know what your specific situation is, but this is somebody your child is like basically feeling like they need help, and you should be the one to help them, yet they not saying nothing. Your child is built up with anger and resentment in their heart towards you over things that you have no control over. And for some of you, this is a child that feel like you deserve to be punished. You ain't do nothing wrong. God say he is pleased with you. All you can do is what you can. Everything else, God gonna have to handle that. Everything else, God had like it's all you can do is give it to God. And it's sometimes when God is just not going to deal with it immediately. And it could be a situation where God tried to pull this child out of it, but if they don't open their mouth and tell you what's going on, then what can you do? You can't go to no police off no hunch. You can't go to no police officer without any proof. Ain't nothing you can do. And you know what I'm saying? I've had people ask me, why you haven't gone? I did. I called them. That's what the people at the hotel was mad at me about, because I called the police. I have proof. And what did they tell me? I'm sorry, ma'am. There's nothing we can do. So sometimes it is a situation where it's just like, what can you do? Except just sit there and wait on God. What else can I do? Anyways, that's the message. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this is for whoever this is for. It's sad and it's heartbreaking. But I just feel like, what can you do? And it's like, I just feel like this is somebody, your child may be angry with you, frustrated with you, and going through the emotions. But in reality, like, I just feel it's only so much a parent can do when your child is hurting in that way. And I know when I was going through it, I told and I got no reaction. Nobody did nothing for me. I just had to deal with it for years. I was abused for years. Nobody did nothing. By the time I wasn't at that babysitter's house no more, it felt like I was finally freed from a prison. And in reality, it's like there are some situations where it's nothing you can do. In my situation, all I can do right, like, is protect myself the best way I know how. That's all I can do. What else can I do? What, like, it's just, and that's just what it is. I can't go around, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like at this point, it's just like all I can do is sit back and just get out God's way. And, you know, even when I was a child and I was going through that, it was never a situation where I was blaming people that ain't have nothing to do with nothing. In fact, even people that had something to do with it, I didn't even, you know what I'm saying? And it's weird how some people do that when they are being assaulted, when they are being abused. They cling on to their abusers and reject people trying to help them. But what can you do? But God said he is seeking judgment on the wicked. And just because you can't see what he doing, just because you don't know what he doing, it don't mean he ain't doing nothing. Honestly, I don't even know what became of the person that did that to me. I don't know what judgment was for them. I don't know what happened. I just know I became of age and I was no longer there no more. And you know what I'm saying? For whoever this is for, you may feel like I just feel like this is somebody you. I hope you didn't call yourself useless or you didn't call yourself worthless or you feel as if there's nothing. You feel as if there's nothing you can do to help your child. And to be honest, I don't. You may be thinking maybe I can get him a hug. I can't stand. I don't like when people touch me. I do not like to be touched by nobody. I don't like. At this point, I'm a very distant person. I am very introverted. I am very untrusting. I have a wall built up around me to such an extent because I have been hurt to such an extent. And I never wanted to become cold like this. But it's the only way I can protect myself. And I just feel like this is somebody that don't know what to do. They want to help, but they don't know. This is somebody praying to God, like, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Sometimes just being there. Sometimes your energy, you don't even have to be in the, you and the whoever your child is, or you know what I'm saying? Sometimes y'all just being in the same location is enough to, you know what I'm saying, give off some healing. But in reality, sometimes you just gotta allow God to do what he gonna do. And that's just what it is. My mama called she called the police on no dude and sent him over there. They went in there and he told me exactly what happened in the email saying the cops came by here, they was looking for you, they messed up everything, they did this, they did that, they did all these things. I'm trying to figure out how in the world is he emailing me? Why is this man still emailing me? Why are people still chasing after me? Nothing stopped. And it almost seemed as if they went in there and shook his hand. He a criminal. But sometimes you can't depend on man to handle things that God gotta handle. You can't depend on man to handle things that God needs to, you know what I'm saying? But in reality, sometimes it's just only so much you can do. It's only so much you can do as a parent, and it's only so much you can do even as a person, as a victim of sickos that see you not as a person, but as an object. And the way that our world is turning, the way things are turning out in our world. Every time I look at any kind of news or I'm just looking, scamming through videos and I'm seeing the stuff that's going on, baby, can't y'all tell God is seeking judgment upon people that thought that their ways was so right? And it's wrong and it's evil and it's wicked. It should never be a situation where somebody is looking at a child and thinking to themselves that they want to lay down with that. No grown man should ever look at a child and get aroused. That's sick. Nor should a grown man want to force himself on anybody anyway. That's desperation at its finest. Especially when we live in a world where women, you know what I'm saying, walk the streets selling themselves all the time. But now they want to come and mess with women that's not bothering nobody, that's minding their own business, that don't want that. Women that's not even interested in them. It's sick. As God says, pedophiles. Sick, 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 sick. It's something wrong with them. It's something wrong with people that do stuff like that. Whew. And it's not even just mentally, spiritually. These are people that are possessed with demons. That's not natural for a grown man to be attracted to a child. It's not natural for anybody to want to lay down and be intimate with someone, something that is so spiritual, with somebody that is clearly and obviously not interested in them. And, it's just sad. There is some people out here that's desperate like that. But that's what's going on. God said, but it's going on here. That's what go on in this world. Mm, mm, mm. I know one thing. I ain't dealing with that no more. Ain't nobody finna force themselves up on me no more. Uh-uh. I ain't even finna let nobody get close enough. Period. And regardless, you know what I'm saying, to what that be. Because I see myself as somebody that don't want to hurt nobody. But if you trying to hurt me, I got something for you. Why should I concern myself with your well-being if you don't care about mine? Why should I stress myself out? Oh, no, what if they have this? What if they have kids? What if they have this, that, and the third? Baby, why should I care? You don't care about me. You're not concerned about my kids. You're not concerned about my well-being. Then I don't care about you and yours. Baby, bet you won't hurt nobody else. And that's just what it is. And baby, I feel like this message took a whole turn. But anyways, that's the message. Your child is upset or your child is angry with you because your child feel like you have something to do with this, or they feel like you should have been there. You should have protected them. You should have did this. You should have did that. But in reality, ain't nothing you could do. In reality, it's nothing you could do. All you can do is what you do. And I just feel like that's the message. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Deuces. If you would like to send your girl a birthday gift, you can use my Amazon wish list, my Chime, $Stars Cartel, my website, starscartel.com, or my Zelle, tamarajanelle33 at gmail.com. Deuces.